Hey, it's election day, and whether this guy wins,
A big league.
or this guy wins,
Come on, man.
what's going to happen to the stock market? Hi everyone, Keith Wilson here, spreading a wealth of information. Hey, today is election day, and many people, they may be concerned that if their guy doesn't win, what will happen to the stock market? So it's very divided, and you're going to hear people say this is the most important election in history. Didn't we hear that in 2016 and 2008 and 2000? Also, you might hear, hey, this time it's different. We've got a global pandemic, social unrest. Well, that's right. This time it is different, but really every time is different. But hey, it was different in the 2000 election where it took weeks to declare the winner of the election. Remember those hanging chads? It was different in 2001 when two planes crashed into the World Trade Center. It was different in 2008 when we had one of the worst recessions in history. Over the last, few months, talking with clients, I've heard it both ways. Some were saying that they were worried that, hey, if Biden wins, the stock market will crash. And others were saying the exact opposite, that if Trump wins, man, the market will crash. But really, here's the thing. The stock market doesn't care what you think. Whether a Republican wins or a Democrat wins, markets have tended to go up over time. You see, markets aren't necessarily concerned with politics, but they're more concerned about profits. Now, while historically, markets, they tend to be volatile leading up to the election because the markets, they hate uncertainty. It is important to note, though, what happens following elections. So as we see in this chart, markets, they tend to be resilient following election day. Think of it like this. If Jeff Bezos retired today, what do you think would happen to Amazon? Sure, there may be some, short-term volatility, but do you think Amazon would just fold up? Probably not. Still, I understand there is anxiety among some and the idea of going to cash and having a wait-and-see attitude, but this could possibly be a terrible mistake. For example, let's just look at this year, February and March of 2020, the stock market plummeted when cases of coronavirus started to appear in the U.S. If you were fearful and you went to cash at that time, you would have missed out on the rebound that occurred from April to August. So you see, there are two emotions that could possibly wreak havoc on your portfolio, and they are fear and greed. If you let fear control your investment decisions during corrections and pullbacks, you could miss out on the recovery. Now, likewise, if you let greed dictate your judgment and you go outside of your risk tolerance, then you could suffer in the short term. This is why it is important to take things in perspective and remember these headlines and the media, they can hype things up in order to achieve advertising dollars. So, whoever wins the election, remember to focus on what you can control, like how diversified you are and your risk tolerance. Also, avoid thinking about all the what-ifs over the next 4 years because it could derail your long-term goals. Hey, if you'd like to see more videos like this discussing personal finance, click that subscribe button below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, and remember to be wise with your money.